All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nick James. Hopefully, we're live streaming. I got Samantha in the background helping me out, as we do every day with the AI Executive, or at least every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We live stream. We live stream this morning. Today, we're going to be covering building your business from scratch. We've had a lot of experience playing around with AI and figuring out the right ways, the right tools to use to bring it all together in a chain of different sort of workflows to bring to you a full business directly from scratch. I'm going to do it today fully live. I've done no preparation. It's kind of like a magic show. I've done no preparation. I'm going to do it from the get-go. So I wanted to go over who we are today. So my name is Nick James. I'm the CEO and founder of Waitlist, your trusted AI adoption partner and the world's first managed AI service provider. The reason why you need a trusted AI adoption partner, there's 6 things we do really, really well. We help you cut through the hype and the noise. As you can tell, AI has democratized the building of businesses, which is the key topic of today. And so we help you cut through the hype and the noise by really silencing the market and helping you see the signals. Number 2, we help you select the right tooling. The way we do that is we help you understand your business, how it operates, how it works, how it makes money. We understand that together with you. And then we help you document the use cases and opportunities to use AI within your business. And then from there, we work backwards, and then we help you select and create the right capabilities necessary for AI to introduce productivity, efficiencies, etc., or make your humans go faster and do their job more accurately with a higher level of quality by helping you work backwards to the right tools that can help you achieve that. So we start with your business and we tailor fit AI to your business. We help you perform due diligence. A lot of the times people just don't know what questions to ask. So we help you go through all of the necessary due diligence to make sure that the AI applications you're bringing in home into your environment, into your house, don't cause any unnecessary risks. So in that way, we help you de-risk your AI investment in your AI adoption. Number 4, we help you prepare for adoption. There's a number of things we can go into there. We help you implement it securely, which is super, super important. And then finally, we help you take care of it over the long term. Okay, and that's that managed services component. Here's a suite of services. I'm just going to flash this on the screen. Make sure to go to whitegloveai.com. Check out everything that we do. We just launched a brand new spanking website. It's very detailed, very robust, and it's got a lot more information about all these services. But essentially, we do Chief AI Officer services, which is consulting, and we do Managed AI services, which is our Managed AI services where you outsource your AI needs to us. Okay. So what you came here to see today, I'll go over the agenda a little bit. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of deep research with the one-shot master prompt. As you know, I announced earlier this week that Steve Kozin and his partners from on LinkedIn, it says Inner Onion. However, it is onionai.ai. They are focused on accelerating due diligence of portfolio companies for private equity firms. So there's a lot of questions going back to due diligence on that private equity has to put a stake and take a risk in investing in established companies when they bring them into their portfolio. So there's a number of due diligence components that need to be worked out before a private equity firm does that sort of full buyout of the company or a partial buyout with controlling interest in the company. So what Steve's team is putting together is a platform powered by AI to accelerate that due diligence. So today we're going to be going over how to use deep research with that one-shot master prompt. I can share all of this. We're going to help build Steve and his team business plan, build a pitch deck, build a landing page, and an application. The tools that I'm going to use today, ChatGPT, I'm sure all of you know what that is. GenSpark, it's the new kid on the block. It is the US based version of Manus. I'm sure you all have seen the Manus craze on your LinkedIn feeds. And then Abacus, which is sort of a ChatGPT, but it is model agnostic. It allows you to use any model, and it actually intelligently intelligently selects the right model based on what you're asking for. So I'm going to do the research on 3 different platforms. And then the goal is to then take all of the outputs of that research, throw it into Gemini. Gemini has a really large token context window. I believe it's at 1 million right now. And so we're able to take 3 different competing thoughts on this entire application, the business plan, the pitch deck, and throw it into one model to come out with the best prompts to use moving forward. So understand here that it's kind of a meta thing what I'm doing here. I'm actually using simple prompts to make more complex prompts, and then those complex prompts to create a very simplified prompt that is highly efficient. So we're going from simple, from Nick, and from simple to really complex. So we're going to go do deep research on all these 3 platforms. And then we're going to come back to Gemini to give us one simple, full one-shot prompt. And then we're going to take those prompts to build the logo on ChatGPT. We're going to build that pitch deck. We're going to build the business plan. And then we're going to go to Lovable to build the landing page. And then finally replit the app. I can explain along the way why we choose to use those platforms over others. I'm going to pause here and make sure, Sam, we're good on audio and video and sharing and everything. Correct? Okay, very good. So we should be live streaming. We're good, correct? Okay, drop a comment in there and make sure that you can hear me and see me. Just want to make sure we are good to go and that none of this is going to waste. Okay, jumping right in. We're going to go start with ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to move over here to ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to go ahead and research the Onion AI. I know said I didn't do any pre-work. That's totally fine. I wanted to accelerate just one thing. It's just that ChatGPT has a firm understanding of Onion AI. And then now I'll say, now write that one-shot master prompt to unique to Onion AI. Okay, now it's gonna go ahead and take a master prompt that I included up here. You'll see the first input. This prompt was made for when I presented to Southern Methodist University. I actually was a guest lecturer at Southern Methodist University for an MBA class. Some of the students are actually on this live stream right now. We were able to build an application that came from the minds of a group of students in that class. So what I'm going to do now is, you saw that I took something complex, went to something more simple. Now I'm going back to more complex. What I have here is a one-shot. In machine learning, there's a term one-shot or multi-shot. It defines how powerful and efficiently written a prompt is. So one-shot meaning that we achieve our desired results or output in just one attempt. Multi-shot means you have to try again and again and again, or try it, refine it, try it, refine it, try it, refine it, then you get to the end state. So one shot is always the goal here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this prompt that ChatGPT gave me. So I asked ChatGPT to write me a prompt that I can ask other AI models, if you're following along here, okay? And so I'm going to take this, okay? And then I'm going to run it into, we had a network error. Apologies for that. Let's have it regenerate it. Sam, am I seeing any comments in the? Sam, you can go ahead and come off mute. Am I seeing any comments in the live stream on LinkedIn? Awesome. Awesome. Any questions? Thanks, Matt. Good old Matt LaRose. I'm sure that was Matt LaRose. Awesome guy. Awesome. So as this is generating, so ChatGPT is actually doing a lot of the work here. Okay. Um, it's kind of it's a little shoddy, but what you'll notice is that ChatGPT 4.0 has gotten a lot of upgrades that haven't gotten a lot of attention, unfortunately. Typically, when they change the model number, like if they went to, let's say, 4.1, 4.2, maybe jump to 4.5, which I hear 4.5 is just around the corner, you get a lot of notoriety because you see that number change in the version of the model. But OpenAI has been silently releasing really amazing, um, really amazing updates just to the 4.0 model, and I'll show you some of that here. Would you like me generating outputs now? I'm going to stop it here. Go ahead and copy this. So as I said, I'm going to jump into Abacus. I'm going to drop it in here. This is directly from ChatGPT. It's using Route LLM. Remember, I told you Abacus is model agnostic, so it picks the best model. It might actually go straight back to GPT 4.0. It may go to Claude. We don't know. I'm going to go ahead and tap deep research here, and I'm going to hit that. So this is going to take a little bit. I'm going to go to our new favorite, Jason and I, our favorite new super agent. Like I said, it is the alternative, the US alternative to Manus. So we'll go ahead and go ahead and do a deep research on this prompt. I'll drop it in there. Let's see how long that takes. So this may take just a few minutes. So as you can see, Abacus has already started doing its analysis. Okay. You'll see its activity on this right-hand bar over here. It's doing some research. It's going out to the internet, looking at other applications, maybe pre-AI that are already trying to solve for the same problem that Onion AI is trying to solve for. So it is going ahead and doing, and it's going to start its research now. Okay. Let's see what GenSpark's doing. It's still working. It's doing a lot of searching out on the internet. And then I think why not? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna burn a deep research token here. For those of you who don't know, if you have the pro plan here, not I believe it's the pro plan. We have the team plan, but if you have a pro plan, you actually get 10 deep research sessions per month. So as you can see, I have 7 left over until April 27th. I'm going to go ahead and burn one of those, see how long this takes. Usually what you get out of ChatGPT's deep research is a lot longer. So this can take upwards of 12 to 20 minutes. Now, I know my team over here at Abacus and GenSpark, they're a lot faster, but I think that you're gonna definitely lose some quality and some verbosity, meaning like how much data you get back. The longer these models have time to spend on just going through all of the research, all the links that they've researched, and the longer they have, and each one of them are different. Okay, some platforms like GenSpark and Abacus are going to return results a whole lot faster. Whereas like deep research with OpenAI, it's going to take its time, but you're going to notice that the quality of the output is just going to be that much greater. Okay. So we see GenSpark's already outputting. It is outputting the whole thing. So once again, I'm actually outputting a prompt on the landing page creation and the application creation, because I'm going to take the prompt from GenSpark or Abacus or ChatGPT. Then I'm going to go into Lovable, which Lovable, the reason why we chose Lovable to make the landing page is because Lovable is just really good at design. Okay, whereas we chose Replit to build the app because Replit's just it's a lot more technical. It's like Lovable's more of a design developer, and Replit's more of like an actual full stack software engineer developer. It doesn't do so great at design. It's okay, but so we'll see how that goes. So a lot of folks, a lot of knowledge that we accrue here at White Glove AI really comes down to experimentation. We I like to jokingly say that I'm just a kid in a toy store. I feel like I'm just back at back in my younger days, and I'm at Toys R Us, and I'm staring around all the giant shelves with all the giant remote control cars, and it's just such an exciting space. So really want to say this to inspire you to just go play, and don't be afraid to play. And a lot of these platforms are free, at least initially, and then find what you like and start using that. And they don't cost more than maybe two Starbucks orders a month. They're like $20 here, maybe $25 there. But you can get a whole lot out of just learning. You don't have to have a goal in mind. And really, the goal can be like, I'm just going to try to get better at AI. I'm going to find my favorite tools. Okay. Sam, I'm going to pause here, see if I have any questions in the chat. Okay, yeah, that's a great question. I'll leave it to the audience who are watching to answer that one. So as you can see over here, ChatGPT Deep Research has a really good tendency of asking you follow-up clarification questions before it goes and spends time and tokens on generating your output. So for number one, it's saying, hey, you want feedback or optimization suggestions on this prompt? No, I'll just say if you believe it to be as optimal as possible, no need to improve execution of specific parts, generate the business plan, pitch deck, website copy, MVP code. Let's say I'd like for you to output the business plan as a Word doc file. Okay. All else will be generated on other platforms. And Sam, if you can do me a favor, just give me a time check at 15, 30, and 45. Let me just set some alarms on your end and just chime in, please. Will be generated by other platforms. Market validation, yes, 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 please. This needs to be captured in the business plan and the outline / content for the pitch deck. Now, I don't know how much Steve and them are raising on this, so it'll probably put a raise slide in there, and then they can edit it later. Visuals such as logo drafts or UI mockups. So let's say no need, we'll do this elsewhere. Okay. So what I did is I just copied its questions, I pasted it in, and I answered. And now it's going to get to work. Okay, it's already saying, hey, this will cover market demands, buyer personas, industry trends, competitive benchmarking against other players that are already doing this kind of stuff like Grata, Originality AI. Okay, so it's starting the research. This is going to take a hot minute. We may not end up using this, and that's totally fine. But I will come back to it. Let's go see what our friends over at GenSpark and Abacus have done already. Okay, so this is the complete startup kit. So it looks like it built me the entire business plan. Okay, so this is kind of like if you remember when Claude came out with artifacts, or ChatGPT has Canvas. This is kind of GenSpark's version of it. Okay, so it's given me everything I need here. It's got a nice table of contents. Okay, it's got the business plan in section 1, the logo generator prompts. Remember, it's just giving me a prompt. It's giving me a really efficient prompt to go to another platform. I'm going to use ChatGPT because it's gotten really, really good at images to generate the logo, pitch deck copy, and then the website builder, once again, a prompt, and app dev prompt, okay, to build the MVP, or minimum viable product, okay? So GenSpark's done. Let's see what Abacus has done. Okay, so Abacus is done. It's done its part. So now I will copy this. This is raw response. This is something new I'm trying, where I'm doing an amalgamation using Gemini. I don't know if this will work. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'm going to go back, and if ChatGPT's done, I'm going to use its stuff. If not, I'll probably go back to GenSpark. This is all fluid. There's a lot of experimentation. It's not set in stone. This is really emphasizes the need for humans to be in the loop in activities like this and any other activities that involve AI. It's really important to understand that the human is the judge. We are here to be judicious on the outputs of AI. We cannot take it for as it comes. Okay, I think some people make mistake of placing too much trust in the output of AI. So building workflows like this, where we have checkpoints for humans throughout the process or the workflow, is really, really critical. Now, if you're building a full automated process, there is 100% the ability to put in human in the loop checkpoints at each major milestone in a workflow. So this video that, this live stream that I'm doing is really a representation of how White Glove AI works with our customers when we develop automation workflows using artificial intelligence. Okay, so now I'm in Gemini. I've got my output from GenSpark. I got my output from Abacus. Let's go check and see how ChatGPT is doing. It looks like it's about 20% done. Like I told you, ChatGPT is just really, really detailed. It takes its time. It's not in a hurry to deliver. What its job, when you select that deep research button, what its job, this contract that you get into with OpenAI, is that, hey, I want the best, I want the most, I want the most accurate, okay? And I don't mind spending the time and even burning a deep research token, okay? So as you can see here, it's going through. It looks like it's about 25% done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm go back to Gemini. I'm going to drop in a prompt. I'm just going to make it up right now. I'm going to say, I am taking outputs from multiple AI sources. Actually, while ChatGPT is doing this thing over here, let me see. I might have it. Product catalog cleanup. Let me see. It's still going. Let me see if I can use an AI to actually write this prompt for me. So I'm gonna go back to Abacus and say, I am using other AI models to generate the same output, but in their flavor and tone. Can you generate me a master prompt that takes multiple AI outputs. I don't know why I bothered correcting my spelling. Outputs into consideration and outputs the most highest quality and accurate output from the amalgamation. You can see me trying to spell in my head. It's embarrassing. Don't make fun of me. From the amalgamation of the outputs, I will be using Gemini to do this. Sam, any questions are you seeing in the chat? All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, look at that. So it's giving it to me. Okay. I'm gonna copy this, copy rendered response. I'm gonna go over to Gemini. Abacus did a way better job. Output from Abacus. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Abacus. Okay. Copy this, copy rendered response. I'm going to go to Gemini, paste it, output from GenSpark. Okay. Okay, it looks like we are good. Share, copy URL. Okay, I'm just going to copy everything. I guess I can't select everything like that. Okay. Drop that into Gemini. Let's see what our friend ChatGPT is doing over here. It's not done yet. So we're going to go ahead and go for the sake of time. For those of you who may be confused on what the AI executive has to do with White Glove AI, the AI executive is the official media brand for White Glove AI. We achieve a lot of our efficiencies by employing agents pre-show and post-show for post-processing of the videos, chopping up of clips. All of our agents do all the work. It's really neat. Go to our website, whitegloveai.com, go to Managed AI Services and click on Media AI. That was the brainchild of Jason Hess. I think he's listening here. So if you want us to replicate that for you, we'd love to. Just hit us up on LinkedIn or through the website. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got our output here. I think I'm going to wait for ChatGPT to output. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run back. So this didn't work too well, which this is great that this happened. And I wasted about 5 minutes doing this. This didn't work too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see what ChatGPT is doing. It's not done yet. That's totally fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the output from more than likely from here. And I'm going to go back to GenSpark and say output, put the Jason's a huge fan of GenSpark, so I'm going to go back to GenSpark. I'll put the business plan in a downloadable Word doc. Okay, then I'm going to run and I'm going to grab there's the website builder. Okay, here's the pitch deck copy. Oh, it's going to work. Slide 10. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and while that's happening there, you see it's generating the business plan in code, and then it will convert it into a doc. I'm going to go to Gamma, create a new Gamma. I'm going to go ahead and paste in text. I'm going to paste in the copy here. And then I'm going to hit continue. I think the onions, so I'm going to go card by card. I'm going to have it chop it up for me. I'm going to go ahead and hit preserve for text content. I want the text to be exactly as it's showing here. For images, I don't like AI images, so I'm going to go ahead and go with illustrations. That's a favorite of mine. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick a theme. Looks like this is a nice theme maybe for the onion. Let's see if there's anything else. Here's something futuristic. Let's go with this one. So we're going to go ahead and hit generate. So now what's happening is the pitch deck is being generated. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to check and see what Abacus gave me for the logo prompt. Boom. Okay. Business plan. Branding. All right. I'm going to copy this logo prompt. I'm going to run back to ChatGPT. It's still going. So I'm going to say, make me a logo for Onion AI.AI based on the below parameters. Okay. So here we go. It's going. So now I have the logo being generated. I have Gamma probably done. Yep, it's done with the pitch deck. Right, this definitely needs a lot of work, but the whole point of this session is to show just how fast we can get to something that is at least, you know, can be manipulated to the final product. Okay, so it took the output from Abacus for the pitch deck, and it put this together for them. So this will be an output. I'm going to take this logo that's being generated. I'm going to drop it into Gamma. Okay. I'm going to say, boom, I love it. I'm going to say make it with the background transparent. Okay. Looks great. Sam, any comments in the chat or questions? Great. So that's being generated. Let's go check on our business plan. Okay. Where was my business plan? That was in GenSpark. Okay. Here's the Onion AI business plan. I'm going to go ahead and download that. Export as PDF. Okay, that's happening. Okay, I am done with GenSpark. So let's go back and see where we're at. Let's orient ourselves. So we have done this. Okay, where is my cross through? I guess I'll italicize it. I'll make it dark, like a gray. So that's done. This we didn't like. Okay. Gamma's done with the pitch deck, so all these are done. Okay, so I got my pitch deck here. Let's go to downloads. Hasn't downloaded yet. Boom, I'm gonna drop this in here. I'm gonna go back to the business plan here. I'm gonna download this, save that. So we got the business plan right here for Onion AI. We have the logo that we're gonna toss in here. I'm gonna change this theme real quick to more of a lighter theme. There we go. I'm gonna drop this up here, /image. Sam, how are we doing on time? Awesome, doing good. Let's go to downloads. Let's drop this in here, okay. And then what we're gonna do is crop this. Boom, there we go. Okay. All right. Leave that there. Okay, so we are done with the pitch deck. And now we're gonna go to Lovable. Let's see where ChatGPT is at, huh? Let's go ahead and refresh this. Startup kit. All right, ChatGPT is done. We have the buyer's persona, market validation. Good, competitive landscape. So lots of content here. I'll hand over to Steve and he can go through this stuff with his team. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the build out of the app. Let's see. I think we're going to use what GenSpark made for us. Okay, competitive landscape. I'm going to go to website builder prompt. Boom. All right, design elements, additional notes. Great. I'm going to run into Lovable, burn some Lovable credits. Make it a white background. Add attach logo to menu bar top left. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going into Lovable. I'm going to drop this. The icon's not going to look super great. We can fix it later. I'm going to make this private. And then I'm going to go ahead and get Lovable started. And now I'm going to go over to Replit and do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to use what the Replit gave me, or sorry, what GenSpark gave me for the instructions. Okay. Boom. Copy that. I'm going to Replit and get Replit started. Logo for app attached. Make it white. Okay. Go ahead and give it the logo. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right. So folks, let's see what we've done so far. I have a business plan as promised. I have a wondering if I can open this logo with I guess I can't. Okay, we have a logo, folks. As I promised, we have a business plan, as I promised. We have a pitch deck, as I promised. Apologies. Separate. We have an app that's being generated right now for Onion. So this is going to be the actually going to be the landing page. We're using Lovable for that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to refresh, see what it's doing. I'm going to go ahead and approve the plan. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and get started. Let's see what Lovable's been having a rough day today, folks. So this may or may not work, but at least Replit I know will work. Let's go ahead and try to submit that again and see what happens. There we go. Sometimes, it's really weird. You can't take your attention off some of these. If you put it in the background, sometimes they may feel like you're not paying attention to them. So sometimes they don't work. It's kind of goofy. Okay, so Lovable is getting started on Onion AI's landing page. Replit's to work. You can already see it's building out their platform. So this is going to be the application. Lovable is doing that front landing page, that beautiful, sexy thing. This is more of the guts, where all the work happens is right inside of the application. So you can see Replit does a really good job at previews. So you'll see it's already starting to build. Then we got this one takes a little bit before it shows. Lovable is a little bit more conservative. It likes to build everything all at once and then show it to you. So Samantha, what are we at in time check? All right. You got any questions in the chat window? Absolutely. And Samantha, you just recently used Lovable, right? Awesome. Look at that. Those of you who don't know, Samantha is an apprentice here at White Glove AI. She predominantly works on the AI executive and is the executive producer behind the scenes every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning with me, Jason, and Albert at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. She hails from Miami University. She will be joining us here in Dallas, visiting during the summer, during her break. So very excited to have her. And you come from Chicago, right? Yeah. So something you and I share common. It's great. It's great. Okay. Looks like Lovable is still working. Let's see, folks. Let's see if we're gonna fit it in. All right. Here we go. Looks like uh, Replit is still working on the app. It's got a few things. It's got a fictitious company created called Tech Corp Inc. I can't really scroll right now. I'm gonna let it go ahead and finish. You can see down here that it's still doing work. Okay, let's go check back in on Lovable. Lovable's, like I said, has been having a hard day. I think they got a lot of users. They got a lot of traction. A lot of people using their platform. This is a good problem to have, folks. So huge shout out to the Lovable team. Another platform we also use, Data Button. Shout out to the Data Button team. They're amazing. We just didn't choose to use them in this demo. So going back, I want to close out. By the time I close out, I'm going to all those the landing page and the app should be done. I want to inform all of you of a brand new application. So White Glove AI is evolving. We're changing shape. Jason Hess has been at the helm of a lot of this, so huge shout out to him. We are moving from a predominantly services company to an agentic consulting firm. Okay, the build out of that agentic platform is happening right now. I want everybody to go to this website. Apologies, it's not .com, it's .ai. So I want everybody to go to VCIO.AI, which stands for Virtual Chief AI Officer. I want you to join that waitlist. Please, we'll send out communications to you as we get the app into production, so that the job of the app is to facilitate the journey an entire company will take, unifying teams across this singular goal of holistic AI adoption securely and responsibly. It stands on the tenets of what White Glove AI was founded upon. It stands on top of our mission to help our clients securely and responsibly adopt artificial intelligence, serving in their best interest as their trusted AI adoption partner. This is the digital manifestation of everything we've built here at White Glove AI. So, folks, please go to VCIO.AI and join the waitlist. Next, as some of you know, we have an incubation lab. We have a department within White Glove AI that brings apps to life. Once again, we're going to take all the work that team has done and we're going to create a digital manifestation of it. We're calling it 0to1labs.com. So please go to 0-1labs.com and join that wait list. As you can see here, and I'll quickly jump in while we're waiting for Steve's app to be finished. As you can see, we have a full builder journey. We cover all the aspects of building a company from scratch. So everything I showed you today is now inside of an application, from building your business profile, your founding team, doing interviews, all of your legal documentation, your business plan, your pitch deck, everything I showed you today, we're putting all that into a platform, folks. You can build out your entire brand right in here, okay? I showed you how to create a logo in ChatGPT. This thing does the full brand kit. You build, right? You go into, now you're building your app. You have a planner. It plans out your features, the tech stack. It does security and functional testing. It does compliance verification for all of your regulations that you have to follow. It works on the marketing. I don't know if this module is it's not built out yet, but the marketing module is meant to help you with connecting to all your social accounts, creating them, connecting to them, creating content, using UGC AI avatars to create videos and really scale your marketing efforts. You have a full business analytics dashboard. This is really like the beating heart of the company. It looks over the business health, right? So this is an amazing platform that we are working on right now, folks. So please go to 0to1labs, 0-1labs.com. Join that wait list. Go to VCIO.AI. Join that wait list. Okay, so let's go check on Onion AI's application. All right, look at that. So it kind of used whatever logo it wanted to. I don't think it took the first time. It's a very clean landing page. It covers all the features of Onion AI, okay? There's a lot more that we can do. In fact, the White Glove AI website that we built is fully built on Lovable, folks. So here is Onion AI's landing page. Let's go see what Replit did. Boom. So Replit is still working. It's still doing its job. But there you go, folks. We got under 1 hour. I mean, under 45 minutes. We were able to build a business plan, a pitch deck, a landing page, and an entire app. At least I would say the app is probably 30% built. It still needs a lot of work, okay? I want to make sure that we're being honest with each other. This is just a demonstration to show you how you can do all of this in just under an hour with the right tools, capabilities, and knowledge, okay? Normally, this would have taken about 6 months to do, okay, folks? That's our estimation. So we're really compressing the time down. Sam, where are we at on time? How many pages in the deck? We got 10 pages, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring myself onto the screen. I didn't know I was this close. Oh my gosh. Sam, you should have said something. Why am I zoomed in so much? All right. So we got awesome. Thank you, Austin. I'm just looking through the comments now, folks. I'm fully yours. If you have questions, drop it in the links. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to YouTube. I don't know if this pulls off YouTube, but I am in our recording studio and I don't know if it's pulling comments from anywhere else. But please drop your questions here on LinkedIn and I will answer them. We got just a few more minutes left, folks. Looks like just about 9 minutes, okay? What questions do you have for me? Private chat. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that was Sam. Okay. Any questions before we close out? Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Thank you. Steve, thank you. Maid, thank you. Matthew, all right. Any other questions before I sign off? Thank you, Jill. Yes, ma'am. Go for it. GenSpark, that's a great question, Samantha. So GenSpark is a mixture of experts and a chain of thought. So chain of thought and mixture of experts was really early on. OpenAI kind of started to build it in underneath their models, and that was the foundations of O1 and O3. But most recently, I think there's a UI component, kind of a sexy like, oh, you got all these agents underneath that just are thinking things and then peer reviewing each other, checking each other's facts, right? So Manus was the really what took hold of the world. Manus is a sort of a super agent. I mean that's like a street term, but they use a mixture of experts underneath to go through research. So they have research agents, they have reasoning agents. So there's a lot of work that goes on underneath. So Manus was really the beginning of that. And they also have some agentic tool usage, right? So Manus can go and use a browser and look up airfares or now GenSpark came out of nowhere. It was a little bit more silent, but GenSpark really took the world by storm because it was the accessible, not a join a waitlist. I know I'm saying that I just asked you to join a waitlist, but that we're asking you to join a waitlist because our apps are not ready yet. But Manus has a waitlist. I'm not sure why they have a waitlist, but GenSpark is fully open for you to use. It's not that expensive. I think it's like $25 a month, but it gives you all the capabilities that Manus has. Okay, so they're reportedly it can even make calls on your behalf, which is like super cool. I think Jason's tried it. I haven't tried it yet, but if you ask it to make you a reservation at a restaurant, it will actually call the restaurant on your behalf and make the reservation, which is like super cool. But this is true, like these are true agents, right? These are taking the place of what a human, maybe concierge, would do, right? So I was a long-winded way of answering your question. Was that helpful, Sam? Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. That is a great question. I think that the lovable data buttons, the replits, the V zeros, the cursor teams, they all do their best to follow security development best practices, but at the end of the day, they're just there to build it, and they're not going to take liability if there's vulnerabilities in their apps. So it's really, really crucial and important that you take the time to test and do security testing. That's why we included the security module in 0 to 1 Labs. That's a huge focus in the testing phase, but testing is so necessary, from functional testing to make sure all your buttons click, all of your features work, especially when there's AI model calls involved, like making sure that the prompts are going out to the models and they're retrieving the completions and presenting it back to the user. Those are functional testing requirements, from simple like OWASP top 10 for applications, like just simple development, secure development best practices, all necessary. I think there's going to be a huge cottage industry of vibe coding security testing. I believe it was the Cloud Security Alliance came out with a paper on secure vibe coding practices that happened earlier today, or it may have happened yesterday. But definitely go check out the Cloud Security Alliance. Ken Huang is on our Strategic Advisory Council, and also an author and a co-author with me on one of our books. But he's also a chair for Cloud Security Alliance. I believe he posted about it. Um, but yeah, that's my take. Obviously, I come from cybersecurity, so that's paramount. Everything we do here at White Glove AI, security is job zero. I stole that from AWS. Any other questions, folks? Thank you, Jason, for helping out in the comments. Sam, thank you for having my back here on the live stream. Folks, you know where to reach me. You know where to reach Jason. You know where to reach Sam, Albert, anybody on the White Glove AI team. Just reach out if you got questions. You're more interested in this stuff. We are constantly developing now. This is just a huge change and shift for White Glove AI. Last call out, make sure you go to VCIO.AI. Sign up for our waitlist so we can communicate with you when we have developments on the AI adoption journey platform, our virtual chief AI officer. And then lastly, go to 0-1labs.com and join that waitlist. We're going to be ushering everybody into a whole new world, whole new era of democratizing the building of businesses, going through your adoption journey, all here at White Glove AI. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I had a great time presenting to you. I loved that you all gave me grace for some of the hiccups we experienced, but that's the beauty behind the magic. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Sharp Central Standard Time for the Morning Buzz for the AI Executive.